Buenos dias, familia. As we prepare to welcome our students back to school on Tuesday, I wanted to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude for each and every one of you. Firstly, I want to acknowledge the tremendous effort that you have all put forth to ensure that our schools are ready to receive our precious students once again. From administrators to teachers, custodian to counselor, bus driver to nurses and central office staff, and everyone in between, your dedication and hard work have not gone unnoticed. You truly go above and beyond to create a safe and nurturing environment for our children. You have played an invaluable role in preparing our schools for this momentous day, and for that, we are incredibly grateful. As our students step foot into their classrooms once again, they will be met with a nurturing and supporting environment thanks to your hard work. You have created a space where they will learn, grow, and thrive, surrounded by educators who genuinely care about their success. So on behalf of the entire San Antonio community, I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you. Your dedication, passion, and unwavering commitment to our children's education have made a lasting impact. Your efforts not only shape minds, but also touch hearts. As we step into this new academic year, let us remember that we're not just a school district, but a familia. We are united by a common goal to provide an exceptional education and create a nurturing environment for all our students. Together, we can inspire them to dream big, to unleash their potential and achieve greatness. So let's embrace the power of familia and approach the upcoming year with open hearts and open minds. Let's continue to support one another, uplift one another, and create a place where every student feels valued, heard, and encouraged to reach their full potential. Thank you once again for everything you have done and will continue to do. Your hard work and dedication are truly the cornerstone of our success as a district. I am immensely proud to be part of such an incredible familia. Wishing you all a fantastic school year filled with joy, growth, and endless possibility. Let's make this year one to remember.
Hi, I'm from your local insurance agency. So sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez and Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Sign. Oh!
Come on, baby!
It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. Just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running. Hire Martinez and Associates.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
The attorneys and staff at Quezada, Larmond, and Brignac PC earn their clients' trust by serving with integrity and honor. QLB is committed to getting its clients' lives back on track. We represent cases that fall into the areas of family law, probate law, civil law, HOA law, and real estate law. The QLB team stands ready to assist our clients in all litigation. Our attorneys have extensive experience representing hundreds of clients, and we're well versed in Texas law and well acquainted with the court systems. Whether you need a trust, will, civil, real estate, or family lawyer, you can count on QLB. We know that your family is extremely important to you, and as our client, it is important to us as well. We strive to represent our clients as effectively and efficiently as possible. Our divorce and family lawyers know that working through the impersonal world of the legal system does not match the emotions you may feel. That is why, whether it's divorce, adoption, or any other area of family law, we strive to reduce the anxiety and stress of the situation through caring, understanding, and clear communication. In San Antonio, call the law offices of Carlos Quezada at 210-606-6568 or visit us in person at 2823 East South Cross Boulevard.
When we got a look at the gorgeous historic Hangar 9, we knew it was the perfect place for our wedding. It provided the blank canvas we needed to plan our dream wedding, and it fit our 370 guests easily. We had family come to Brooks from all over the world. We booked over 60 rooms at the Embassy Suite. It meant a lot to have our wedding at such an important historic landmark.
Revitalizing former military buildings helps us preserve our history, like the Air Force Officers Club, which is becoming Southerly Coast and Comfort. People from all over San Antonio will be able to sit back and enjoy a meal in the exact place where history unfolded. Nearby, the former Air Force Chapel will be transformed into an exciting restaurant concept. Readapting historical sites takes a little longer, but Brooks is committed to preserving their past while creating opportunities for their future.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate Investment Team offers fast, simple solutions for distressed property, or you have fallen behind on payments, or you don't have time to hassle with repairs. The JLM approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. Jacob and Lisette Martinez promise you a hassle-free experience. Call them today.
The On-Par Golf Academy at Mission Del Lago was designed and developed to offer not only the highest quality golf instruction in San Antonio, but so much more. With its experienced staff and its TrackMan indoor and outdoor training facility, On-Par Golf has the capability to meet all your golf improvement needs. From its junior golf programming to its entertainment and hosting services, OPG has got you covered. So if you're ready to take your golf game to the next level, come see us at On-Par Golf.
La familia no es una cosa importante, es todo. At SAISD, family is practicing and making art. It's fulfilling your duty with honor. It's playing to win and changing lives through learning. Familia is getting you ready for college or getting you ready for your career. And at SAISD, the founding school district in the Alamo City, familia is not an important thing. It's everything. And it's available to any student, no matter where they live. So come join our familia. Now enrolling. Log on to saisd.net/enroll for more information, or call 210-554-2660.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 walking on beams of light, 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 light.
And we welcome you to RC Audio Sports 2 on the YouTube platform. This is Robert Villafranca alongside Haley Wilson
Cesar Mendez is going to handle the tech table, and Julian Marua is upstairs handling camera duties tonight. We've got a good one. It's two storied programs, the Lanier Vokes and the Brackenridge Eagles. Both squads struggling just a little bit in 2023, but don't think for a minute that this will not be a hotly contested game. A lot of pride in these two programs. Last year, the game was decided by a field goal in the last 2 minutes. It was the Brackenridge Eagles kicking a field goal and winning that game 22-19. We don't expect anything different here tonight. Again, Robert Villafranca alongside Haley Wilson. Haley will bring us a play-by-play. I'll try to add a little color to that. And as we said, Cesar Mendez at the tech table, Julian Marua handling the cameras tonight. We thank you for joining us. And as is custom for our streams, we are going to tell you a little bit about the visiting team first. Let me tell you about the Brackenridge Eagles. The Brackenridge Eagles yet to get one in the win column. They have fought hard, but they've yet to get one in the win column. 0-6 for the season, 0-5 in district play. Have lost to Jay, Alamo Heights, Burbank, Jefferson, Harlandale, and Edison. Last week against Edison, the Brackenridge Eagles defense seemed to come alive in that second half, and they held the Edison Golden Bears out of the end zone for the entire second half. We'll see if Brackenridge can use that as a little bit of a stepping stone, as a building block, as they progress through the rest of this season. The Brackenridge Eagles led by Jalen Guetta, 36 passing attempts, 88. I've got that backwards. 88 passing attempts, 36 completions, 431 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Elias Gonzalez Tejerina has been the workhorse in the ground game, 76 rushes, 241 yards. He's averaging over 3 yards per carry. And receiving, Michael Canizales has been the highlight receiver for the Brackenridge Eagles. 15 receptions, 181 yards, 12 yards per catch, 2 touchdowns. But last week we had Aurelio Garcia in the wide receiving core come alive. We hadn't called him much. He hadn't gotten much targets. He hadn't gotten many targets. Coach Manning talked to us in our visit about how he had slipped on over to the defensive side and injuries and so forth. Necessitated him coming back, and so he worked himself back onto the offensive lineup. And next man up, he was ready to go. He had a great game. We'll see if Aurelio Garcia can put back-to-back games, back-to-back highlight games like that for himself and the Brackenridge Eagles. When we come back from this break, we're going to listen to our visit with Coach Manning of the Brackenridge Eagles. Again, we're at SAISD Complex. This is RC Audio Sports 2 on YouTube. Robert Villafranca alongside Haley Wilson, Cesar Mendez, Julian Marua. We'll be right back.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be a billion-dollar insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the billion-dollar auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
And welcome everyone to the SAISD Sports Complex and the Martinez & Associates pregame show. We're visiting with Coach Manning, the head coach of the Brackenridge Eagles. We've seen the Eagles several times this year, Coach. Very entertaining team it is. Last time we were out here, a second half shutout for the Eagles, fought to the very end. How do you use that second half shutout as a building block going forward?
You know, you lose enough games and you start to get kind of a downward spiral, right? And last week I kind of feel like we kind of bounced back up and found ourselves kind of climbing back up out of there. And we were hanging onto the edge and just weren't strong enough to pull ourselves back all the way out and find that top of the mountain, right? And so I hope that was a step in the right direction before we get that opportunity to get our first dub tonight.
Fought to the very end, Coach. One of the reasons that you were there at the end was Aurelio Garcia, 3 nice catches, and we hadn't called his name much this year. Tell us a little bit about Aurelio and how he got on the field and how he got to shine last week.
Yeah, so early in the year he started at receiver for us. We had some injuries on defense. He got moved to be primarily a defensive starter, did something on special teams, and then we found some other kids that were doing some things on offense, and he never really worked his way back into the offensive side. had some guys that sat out last week, injuries that have happened, and he got an opportunity. And we preach to our kids that next man up mentality, right? When they call your number, go make a play. And he didn't just make one; he made 2 or 3 of them, right? Some big time plays. So very, very proud of his effort last week, and I'm hoping to see some more from him this week.
All right. Well, as we get ready for our stream, we have names that we want to be ready to call out, and Aurelio's up there, so we're expecting him to be a part of this game. Last year, Coach, the Eagles used a field goal in the last 2 minutes to beat the Lanier Vokes. Storied programs, always a battle. What's it going to take for the Eagles to beat the Vokes tonight?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be any different tonight than it's been any other night this year. Just for us, we got to play consistently, right, and get off the field on third down and obviously convert more on offense. And if we can get half and get chunks and we need to be explosive, then we're going to win the football game. We don't care if it's by 3 or if it's by 7 or whatever the score might be. I'm not worried about the field goal last year. I'm worried about making it happen this year.
There you go. All right, Coach, always a pleasure to visit with you. Can we get a go Eagles?
Go Eagles.
Go Eagles. All right, there you go. Coach Manning of the Brackenridge Eagles. This is Robert Villafranca, the Martinez and Associates pregame show. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. Thank you. And we bring you back to SAISD Sports Complex. Before we visit with our sponsors, it's time for the pregame coin toss, the captain's meeting at midfield. And for the Brackenridge Eagles, it's Leo Solis and Zachary Pichardo, Christian Ramirez, and Leopoldo Ibarra. The Brackenridge Eagles win the coin toss. They've deferred the option, and I beg your pardon, the Vokes won the coin toss and deferred the option to the Brackenridge Eagles. Given the option, the Brackenridge Eagles will receive. The Lanier Vokes will kick off and defend the north goal when we come back from a word from our sponsors.
Get ready. Grab it, let's go. Go, Victor. Right. Go.
And we bring you back live to the SAISD Sports Complex. The Lanier Vokes won the toss, deferred the option. The Brackenridge Eagles, given the option, elected to receive the ball. Let me tell you a little bit about the Brackenridge Eagles as the color guard gets ready to present colors here. And the home band, Lanier Vokes Band, will play the national anthem in just a couple of minutes. The Lanier Vokes are headed by Coach Sal Theas, head coach. 1 win this year against 5 losses, 1-4 in district play. The district win against against the Edison Golden Bears, a 15-0 shutout. The Lanier Vokes are led at the quarterback spot by Vicente Chacon, 45 attempts, 21 completions, 274 total yards, 3 touchdowns without an interception. The Lanier Vokes love the rushing game. They can throw the ball, but they'd rather gain those yards on the ground. And when they do that, Jazavian Lloyd will be the workhorse. 98 rushes he has this year, 635 total yards, almost 7 yards per carry and 3 touchdowns. Right behind him is Marquise Dixon, 49 rushes, 299 yards, over 6 yards per carry. And then Vicente Chacon, the quarterback, will tuck and run if he is forced to do so. Receiving, the receiving corps for the Lanier Vokes, Marquise Dixon, 11 receptions, 178 yards, 16 yards per catch, and 2 touchdowns. Jazavian Lloyd, 6 receptions, 65 yards, 11 yards per catch, and 1 touchdown. There you have the Lanier Vokes losses to Floresville, Jefferson, Harlandale, McCullum, and Houston. Their win against the Edison Golden Bears. It was 15-0 3 games ago. This is Robert Villafranca from the SAISD Sports Complex. Alongside, it'll be Haley Wilson giving us play-by-play. Cesar Mendez on tech table, and Julian Marua is going to handle camera duties today. We thank you for joining us. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. And we welcome you back to the SAISD complex. This is Robert Villafranca on RC Audio Sports, and we are in the Martinez and Associates pregame show, visiting with Coach Salteas, the head coach of the Lanier Vokes. Coach, good to see you. Always a pleasure to visit with you. Coach, the Lanier Vokes, back-to-back weeks where they had great second halves. What do you have in store to maybe open that throttle up a little bit earlier in the game?
And it's funny, right, that you asked that question, because that's been the talk after games. Like, why can't we put those 3-4 quarters together, right? Even if we put those 3 quarters, I think we could be a little bit more successful than where we're at right now. So we talked about it right now. We got to make sure we jump off the start from the kickoff, right, opening return, whatever it is that we're doing. When you first step onto the field, that we're the one hitting the people in the mouth. So.
That's right. And Coach, last week against Houston, wonderful game, very entertaining for our viewers and for us to call it. Looked like Houston kind of kept Marquise Dixon a little bit under wraps. You have any plans to get him a few more targets or get him a little more involved in the game this week?
So it's super important to get everybody else involved first, right? So at least Marquise a little bit open more now, right? So we talked about it as a coaching staff, like we need to get Lloyd going early on in the ball game with our running game and Brian and Aiden, our younger receivers, right? So that it opens it up for Marquise. So now they can only double team Marquise or just keep them in the wraps. Now we're able to go and do something for Marquise and develop those plays. So that we can, and we just keep Marquise going, then that's how they're able to key on him.
Very understandable. Coach, you think of SAISD football, Lanier and Brackenridge, 2 programs that just come to mind, always a battle. Last year it went down to the final 2 minutes of the game. Tonight, here you are again, Vokes and Eagles. What's it going to take for the Vokes to beat the Eagles tonight?
Like I said, from the get-go, right? We got to be the aggressor from the get-go and making sure that we're making those plays and not killing ourselves, right? We penalty after penalty, past few games, 8+ penalties each game, right. Killing ourselves. And they're big penalties sometimes, so we got to make sure we do that on our part, and then eliminating those big plays from Bracken. I mean, they obviously want to toss it up to whomever receiver, right? So making sure our secondary is aware of that. So eliminating those big plays is going to be huge for us as well.
All right, well, sounds good, Coach. Sounds like you have a plan. Can we get a go, Vokes?
Go, Vokes, go, baby.
Go, Vokes, go. This is Coach Salteas of the Lanier Vokes, Robert Villafranca on RC Audio Sports and Martinez and Associates pregame show. We'll be right back. We'll be right back, and we are here at SAISD Sports Complex. The Brackenridge Eagles have just run through, and they've taken the field. They're on their sideline and awaiting the Lanier Vokes to come through. A couple of stragglers behind the tunnel, urging them on. And there's Coach Salteas. A little bit of a roll call there, making sure everybody's set to go, firing them up. And the Lanier Vokes, here they come. Two storied programs here tonight. The Lanier Vokes and the Brackenridge Eagles. When you think of SAISD football, these 2 schools will come right to mind. A lot of great seasons and a lot of great history between these 2. And whenever they take the field, you can expect nothing but 100% from all of the athletes. This is Robert Villafranca. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports 2 YouTube channel. We'll be right back.
When you belong to a place as much as it belongs to you, you call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops, restaurants, and green spaces. A place to raise a family and grow. Life is good here and getting better. And at Brooks, we are just getting started. Live Brooks.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
Prom 2023 is just around the corner, and you want to look your best. At Rex Formal Wear, we've got you covered. Choose from a wide range of styles and sizes, and let our expert staff help you find the perfect fit. Don't wait. Come in and reserve your tuxedo today. Visit now and be the talk of the night.
Get ready. Grab it, let's go. Go, Victor. Go.
And we bring you back live to SAISD Sports Complex. It's a Brackenridge Eagles over on the visiting sideline. The Lanier Vokes, the home team tonight for this 14-5A D2 football game on Friday the 13th, 2023. The home team, Lanier Vokes Junior ROTC color guard, presenting the colors here tonight. It's going to be the Lanier Vokes band who will honor the nation by playing the national anthem. We are going to stay right here and honor our nation and flag as well.
Man in motion. They keep it on the ground once again. No, it's an option. Rodriguez to the right side, inside, touchdown. Rodriguez out of the shotgun, throwing, finds Luke Landa at the Bobcat 30. Keeps it up the middle, inside the 20, gets away from a defender, down to the 15, and he's brought down at the 12-yard line.
Hernandez, long snap, floats in the air, grabbed by Brignac, just able to break tackle after tackle after tackle for, wow.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 walking on beams of a light, 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 light.
We have our hands full. Coach, do you want to give us, before we get things kicked off, the starting lineup for the Brackenridge Eagles?
Brackenridge Eagles elected to receive the ball, so it'll be their offense that'll take the field first of all. Let's their starting lineup is given to us before the game. Dominic Gomez, a guard, and Amari Gonzalez, the other guard. Josh Arcos is the center. Leopoldo Ibarra, a tackle. Josh Vasquez, the other tackle. Wide receiver core for the Brackenridge Eagles. Dominic Campos, Michael Canizales, Oscar Pina, Elijah Reyna, and expect to see Aurelio Garcia in there tonight as well. A workhorse running back, Elias Gonzalez Tijerina, and Jalen Guerra is the senior quarterback for the Brackenridge Eagles. They've got their return team on the field. Lanier Vokes is sending their kick team out, and let me know when you want the Lanier defense, Haley.
Absolutely. Well, we will get the Lanier defense to you all right after kickoff. Kicking it off here for Lanier tonight, that is going to be, get a number on that for you. Going to be number 16 for the Vokes as the kicker. Don't have a number for him, but I do believe it is Emiliano Zuniga who is the kicker here for the Vokes. Brackenridge set back to receive this one. Both teams lined up, bands going, and we're live with Friday Night Lights. The Eagles receiving number 30 for Brack. It's just gonna run that right out of bounds. That was Ethan KR for the Brack Eagles. Got the ball actually right back up to the 20. Coach, let's get that Lanier Vokes defensive lineup.
Lanier Vokes defensive lineup as it was given to us before the game. Xander Flores, Emiliano Zuniga are the defensive ends. Robert Alvarez, the nose guard. Linebackers, Damian Juarez, Joel Delgado, Damian Graciano, and Arthur Aguilar, the linebacker core. Marquise Dixon, Leo Chavez, the safeties. Frankie Sanchez and Jordan Garcia are the corners. Haley, on the kickoff, that was a lot of hang time. Brackenridge really had some good field position the last time we saw them here against Edison Golden Bears. The Lanier Vokes put that, have them set back at their own 20 to start this drive.
So we'll see what Brack's able to get started here. Handoff right again, I believe that was to number 30 again, Ethan KR. Let me see if I can get eyes on that. Do believe that was Ethan. No gain there. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Brack Eagles.
Looked like we had a little bit of space to run in. One of the Lanier Vokes linemen just reached out and basically clotheslined him across the chest and brought him back down. So no gain.
Guetta again with the handoff. One of his running backs right up the middle. Really nowhere to go for number 34, Darius Hernandez, a sophomore on this Eagle football team. So younger starter here. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9.
So the Brackenridge Eagles right off the bat, a little bit behind schedule.
Guetta is brought down. The ball is loose. And it looks like Lanier's going to have that one. All the Lanier players signaling that the ball is theirs. Referees waving their hands. We'll wait for the official call. And it is. That's a Lanier. That is a turnover for Brackenridge. Recovery by the Vokes. And Coach, that is a massive momentum game here for the Vokes to get this game started.
Well, you kick off and you get the ball to your offense in the red zone inside the 10-yard line. That is massive indeed. And the Lanier Vokes, a 4-man rush, and they send someone off the edge, off the right side. And Brack, this was not ready for that. Nobody blocking the backside for Jalen Guetta. And that ball just came free. The Vokes covering that inside the 10-yard line.
So Lanier taking over with practically perfect position here, but a good tackle there by number 94, Jose Valencia for the Eagles. Leaves the Vokes with nowhere to go. They're going to pick up 2 barely. Good defense there by Valencia.
Jose Valencia had to pursue, and he had to come from behind. And again, he got a good grip and pulled the running back down. But again, looked like it had not been for him, I think it had been a walk-in right into the end zone.
2nd and 8 for Lanier, still in great field position. Another handoff, and just short of the touchdown. Great little run there by number 5, Jazavian Lloyd, a sophomore who we've talked about on pretty much every broadcast we've done here at SAISD Sports Complex.
Jazavian Lloyd, a workhorse for the Lanier Vokes, double tight end, so they're really stretching that Brackenridge Eagle defensive line across the front and creating some gaps for themselves. They're right back in at double tight, a wing on the left side.
And Lloyd is brought down again. So Brack not dying. Both defenses here tonight on the field doing everything they can. And this is going to bring up 4th and 3. So an interesting early game decision here for the Lanier Vokes. We'll see what Coach Tejas wants to do with this one.
If I got the number right there, Haley, it was Illusion Baez who came in and got the tackle for a loss. Looks like Coach Tejas going for the 6.
Coach Tejas wants to get his guys up early. The pitch. And it looks like that is going to be no good.
Oh, the official right on the spot, and the ball, the ball was being carried. The helmet went into the end zone. The shoulder pads were in the end zone. The ball was trailing, and the ball is spotted, of course, where the ball is. And I think the official got a real good spot on that. He was right on top of it, and it looked like that ball hit the turf just shy of the goal line. So the Brackenridge Eagles put to the test here early, and they pass it. They're going to give the ball back to their offense at their about a half-yard line here, but still denied the Lanier Vokes the touchdown early on after they had great field position at the Eagle 10.
Both defenses coming out swinging. Brack here gonna have to do something to get out of the end zone, avoid a touchback, and that was almost picked off by Dylan Llamas for the Vokes. Intended pass was to Aurelio Garcia, but just a little short there. I would say, I think Lanier got a little lucky there, or excuse me, Brack got a little lucky there. That wasn't a pick.
That one could have gone either way, and he did get just his fingertips on it, but an inch either way, an inch shorter would have been a pick, an inch a little longer, it would have been a touchdown. Aurelio Garcia shined, as we talked about him in pregame, and really pretty much a safety one-step drop back streak or a fly pattern right down the sideline. Not an uncommon call with your back against the wall like that on first down.
Yeah, and back's definitely against the wall here. Brack gonna run it, and Jalen Guerra gonna get out of the end zone there, so give his team a tiny bit more breathing room. I think he picks up maybe a yard or half of a yard, Coach, but that's gonna bring up 3rd and long, so not much movement out of this half or this sliver of the field so far.
A sliver indeed, an incomplete pass on that streak route, and then Jalen Guerra tries to go around the right edge. They're just trying to create a little bit of space. Maybe if they have to punt, they at least have 12 yards to snap the ball back without stepping on that end line.
So Guerra, he's back, looking for one of his guys, and that pass is caught. And that is going to bring up a first down, caught there by Dominic Campos, a senior here for this Brack Eagles team. Campos, one of the leading receivers here on the team. He has 1 touchdown in the season, 134 yards, is averaging 11 yards per catch, so Campos definitely an offensive leader here for Brack.
How about the patience that Campos showed there? Looked like that pass may not reach him, but he was there. He stayed focused. He was covered, but he snagged it, brought it down.
The snap got bobbled a little bit. Esquizel Sanchez tries to do what he can with it, but looks like he lost his footing a tiny bit there in the turf. And so the Brack Eagles are going to lose a little bit of yardage on that. That's going to bring up 2nd and 12.
This is one of the things that Coach Manning talked to us about, and of course any head coach that you ever talk to talks about staying on schedule. But the Brackenridge Eagles they had several opportunities against the Edison Golden Bears the last time we streamed a game for the Eagles. It seemed like there were several shots directed at their own feet that kept them from sustaining those drives, and you certainly don't want to start with a tackle for loss on first down.
So 2nd and 12 here. Guerra looking, was trying to find Aurelio Garcia again. Throws a little bit short, so it's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Coach Manning and the Brackenridge Eagles not shy about throwing the ball, and after being sacked and giving up that fumble, they've relied on a real quick tree and timing routes, so a 1-step or maybe a 3-step drop, and getting rid of it, not letting Jalen Guerra sit in the pocket for long and having to read. It's going to be snap and throw.
Guerra just converted on a big 3rd down here just moments ago. We'll see if he can run that back. And we see a pick. That's picked off by number 22, a captain, Damian Juarez. That's going to be a pick 6 for the Vokes. Touchdown, Lanier.
A defensive touchdown for the Lanier Vokes. Let's take another look at it. A timing route, and the linebackers stepping right in the passing lane. Christian Ramirez it was a pick 6 for Christian.
Damian Juarez.
Beg your pardon, Damian Juarez it was a pick 6 for Damian Juarez, and quick 6, a pick 6 for the Lanier Vokes, and the defense has come up big for the Lanier Vokes and twice already today.
And that is up and good. Lanier up as well, 7-0. Stick with us. We'll see how Brack is going to bounce back here. You're watching high school football on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. We'll be right back.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate Investment Team offers fast, simple solutions for distressed properties. Perhaps you've inherited a troubled property, or you have fallen behind on payments, or you don't have time to hassle with repairs. The JLM approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. Jacob and Lisette Martinez promise you a hassle-free experience. Call them today.
And let's take another look at the interception. Damian Juarez, an outside linebacker, stepping in the passing lane, jumping on the route there, and he's in the end zone quickly. The extra point was good at 7-0 for the Lanier Vokes. It hasn't been the offense that has been big here tonight for the Vokes. It's been the defense, and there's more than one way to skin a cat.
There absolutely is. Again, both solid defense on both sides. The Brack Eagles forced a turnover. The Vokes just scored there on a defensive touchdown. So both defenses coming out swinging. It's been a defensive slugfest so far. We'll see again how Brack is going to bounce back here. Set back to receive the kick here is Aurelio Garcia and Ethan Cuellar. Cuellar is going to catch this one. Gonna go up the middle. He's gonna find a little bit of a pocket here. Cuellar's trying to cut up the middle, but he is brought down right around the 20-yard line again. So almost like a touchback here for Brack, starting at their 20. And again, we'll see how Guerra is able to kind of bounce back after a turnover like that. Coach, what do you think the mindset is coming back out onto the field here?
Well, he's been sacked and given up a fumble. He's thrown an interception, so it's got to be in his head just a little bit. I'm sure that Coach Manning was visiting with him and saying this game is 48 minutes for a reason. You know, it's not 1 quarter long. It's not a half long. It is a full game. Let's get out there. Let's stick with the plan. We'll maybe a little play action to bring those linebackers in and create some passing lanes for him.
And the snap is long. Guerra just falls right on top of it. Smart play there by Guerra, but that's going to be a big loss of about 10 yards for the Brack Eagles.
A big, it's a psychological. It's a psychological hurdle to come back from 2 turnovers like that, and credit to these kids. They're 17 and 18-year-old athletes. It's tough. You got to give them credit for going back out there into the arena and keep pushing.
Absolutely, and a lot of game left to play here tonight. Guerra's done some great stuff as we see a nice run up the middle by Darius Hernandez. He's going to get the Eagles right back up to where they originally were after the long snap, almost fumble. So back to 3rd and 10, or excuse me, it's going to be about 3rd and 12 for the Eagles.
Let's take another look at that one. Thank you very much, Caesar. And that was a nice little comeback from that big loss on 1st down. 3rd and 12 doesn't sound great, but it was 2nd and about 20, so an 8-yard gain. About the best play that the Brackenridge Eagles have had so far from scrimmage. I think maybe that first pass to Dominic Campos was a little bit longer than that running play, but still a nice answer for the Eagles after a bad snap.
Guerra's gonna roll out. Doesn't have anything, is just trying to get out of bounds. He's brought down by the Vokes. That's gonna be a nice solo tackle there by number 33 for the Vokes. That's gonna be Jose Molina, a sophomore.
Jalen Guerra and Elijah Reyna trying to communicate through ESP, and he broke the pocket. He's a right-hander, but he broke it to the left, and it's tough to run to your left and set up to throw a right-handed pass. The Lanier Vokes chase Guerra down, and 4th down and 12, of course, the punt team for the Eagles is on the field.
Marquise Dixon set back to receive. Dixon, one of the top receivers here, as the ball takes a Brack bounce, going to roll all the way to the 41. So good kick there by Brack. Lanier offense going to be back out here on the field. And again, strangely enough, Lanier up 7-0, but that touchdown was scored by their defense coach. So offense, we'll see what they can get clicking here.
We'll see what they can get clicking. Let me give you the defensive starters for the Brackenridge Eagles. Illusion Baez and Jose Valencia, Caleb Ortiz, and Damian Martinez, the defensive line. Linebacker core, Caleb Aguirre, Ethan Cuellar, Paul Blancas. Safeties, DeAnthony Burns Freeman and Dominic Campos. The corners, Raul Martinez Zuniga and Ray Sanchez.
So this will be the first time we see the Lanier offense in this sort of field position. We see the immediate handoff to Marquise Dixon. He is breaking tackles left and right. Is finally brought down by number 30. That is going to be Ethan Cuellar, who plays both ways for the Brack Eagles, but good run there by Marquise Dixon to pick up 9 yards.
Starting lineups for the Lanier Vokes offensive line: Demetrius Juarez, Xavier Ortega, Daniel Alvarado, Javier Rodriguez, Sylvester Perales, the line. Brian Sanchez and Aiden Sanchez are the wide receivers. Damian Graciano, the tight end. Fullback Jordan Perez, Jazavian Lloyd, a running back, Vicente Chacon, the quarterback. Marquise Dixon gets in there a lot as well.
Another handoff there. That's going to be to Jazavian Lloyd. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Lloyd all the way up to the 37.
You got to know that the Lanier Vokes offense were kicking themselves after not being able to convert on that very short field when the defense gave them the ball just 9 yards away from pay dirt. They look like they've got some avenging to do, maybe.
Maybe they did. They ran 4 plays, came up. Coach, I'm not kidding, had to have been inches short on the touchdown. So
may not have even been plural, Haley. It may not have even been plural.
Yeah, an inch short on the touchdown. So again, Lanier trying to bounce back here from that first offensive shortcoming, if you will. They're looking great so far. The pitch out to Jazavian Lloyd. He again is brought down by Cuellar.
The Lanier Vokes again using a lot of men on the line of scrimmage in their offensive box, if you will. They have a wide receiver, but they bring him back in motion, and at the snap, he is between the tackles. So you're talking about tight end and maybe a wing set over here. You're talking about all 11 of the Lanier Voke offensive players within 5 yards of the ball at the snap. This was a little bit more spread out, trips down here and split at the top.
Dixon takes a snap. He's going to take it himself. He finds some room. Dixon to the 20, 15, to the 10. He's still going, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Vokes. Marquise Dixon.
Marquise and Dixon. Let's take another look at it. The Quesada, Larmond, and Brignac replay. We talked with Coach Theus about what his intentions were about maybe giving Marquise Dixon a few more touches. And what better way to get a touch than to put him in that wildcat formation, a direct snap. Nobody has to hand him the ball. He's in the end zone.
And that is Dixon's 3rd touchdown of the season, so no stranger to scoring here for the Vokes.
That ball might have been tipped, but it was not misdirected. It still got through the uprights somehow. We are at 2 minutes and 8 seconds of the first quarter. Lanier 14. The offense has scored 7, and the defense has scored 7. The Brack Eagles yet to get on the board. We are bringing you high school football on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm from your local insurance agency. So sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez and Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Sign. Oh!
Come on, baby! It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running. Hire Martinez and Associates.
And we'll take another look at Marquise Dixon's touchdown. He was in the Wildcat formation, a direct snap, and then a little tight wire act there along the sideline to get in the end zone. 14-0. It is in Lanier Vogt's favor. Still in the first quarter, 2 minutes left to play.
And again, Marquise Dixon, that's his third touchdown of the year. He is crushing it on the receiving end for the Lanier Vogues, averaging, let's see, 16 yards per carry. And that touchdown there was definitely more than 16. So a big part of the Vogues offense here. We'll see how Brack's able to respond. The high floater kick here, that's going to be caught and picked up. Oh, and picked up by Lanier. It looks like Dylan Llamas.
I think the Lanier Vogues are going to get possession of it, but it was not a fumble. It was a muff, which means that the Brack Eagle return man did not have control of the ball. Once he touched it, it's a free ball. You can't advance it, and so thus the whistles, but it will be the Lanier Vogues ball.
Lanier right back out on the field here, and Brack just making some costly mistakes here, which we talked about with Coach Manning before the game here. We said to Coach, hey, how do you get your team, on track? How do you keep the guys focused? Again, when you're coming from behind for majority of the time, and he just said, hey, if we could just get, not shoot ourselves in the foot, not make so many errors, we'd be able to win some of these games. So we'll see how Coach Manning's able to get his team to respond here. As we see a breakout touchdown, looks like a touchdown run before Jazavian Lloyd is poked out of bounds. Looked like that was going to be a touchdown. But just a big first down here for Jazavian Lloyd. We see that replay. What a run there by Lloyd. This is going to bring up a fresh set of downs. It's going to be 1st and 10. The Vokes right at the 22-yard line. And Lanier knocking at the door here for potentially their third touchdown just here in this first quarter. 1 minute, 55 seconds left here. Vokes up big, 14-0. The handoff to Jazavian Lloyd.
Marquise Dixon still at the quarterback spot. He handing it off to Lloyd for a nice gain. The Brackenridge Eagles here tonight, or I beg your pardon, the Lanier Vokes, a turnover. They recovered a fumble, an interception back for a touchdown, and then they recover a muffed kickoff here. So the special teams and the defense for the Lanier Vokes really winning that turnover battle tonight.
Great effort for the Vokes defense. 2nd and 6 here. Dixon's gonna take it himself with the stiff arm, and he cruises into the end zone for an easy touchdown. Let's get this on our replay here, Caesar.
Let's take another look at that. Marquise, there you go, a stiff arm at the 15-yard line. He turns a corner, weaves through some traffic, little zig, little zag, touchdown, Lanier.
Marquise there, second tutty of the night. It only took 1 minute, 2 seconds. Back-to-back touchdowns for Marquise Dixon. See the extra point, up, and perfect.
Perfect for the night.
Perfect for the night. Lanier cruising up 21-0. We're gonna take a quick break. Stick with us. You're watching high school football on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
You own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
And we are back here. Lanier just scored a touchdown. We'll get a replay of that one. Fantastic run there by Marquise Dixon. Again, just making his space, cruising into the end zone. 2 back-to-back tutties for Dixon. And Lanier up big on family night. Up 21-0 here with 1 minute, 6 seconds left in the first. Nice long kick for the Vokes. We see a little bit of a juke. It flag on the play, but good footwork there by Aurelio Garcia. He's gonna get up right to the 40. There was a flag on the play. We'll see if that gets called back. It looks like it may.
Aurelio Garcia is showing a lot of athletic ability again, breaking some tackles and getting out beyond the 40-yard line. I don't think that play is going to stand. His 2 flags were thrown at the point of the attack. An illegal block in the back against the Eagles, and it looked like offsides against the Vokes. So those penalties will offset Haley, and we're going to re-kick. 2 live ball penalties offset each other, and so let's pretend that play didn't happen.
We'll scratch that. Back to the top. So we'll see. We'll get this again.
Rodriguez is being called as the kicker today, and I got to give him a shout out. He's got some distance on his kicks, but how about that hang time? This guy Rodriguez can put that ball up there like a punter. I'm going to count hang time seconds here.
And of course, announcer's jinx here. Brack, smart play, just going to fall right on top of the football.
Well, that had no hang time at all.
No hang time at all, but Christian Ramirez didn't care. He followed right on top of it. Brack's going to keep the ball, avenge that muffed punt from, or excuse me, that muffed kickoff from a couple of minutes ago. And Brack's going to take over at the 33, and 55 seconds left here. We'll see if they're able to do some damage, make their way down the field before we run out of time here in this first quarter.
We'll count hang time next time.
There we go.
That was no fair.
It's announcer's jinx. It's announcer's jinx always.
That had 0.5 hang time.
Right.
For the record, 0.5.
Guerra with the handoff to Elias Gonzalez Tiarina. He's still alive. He's able to cut around the back. Gonzalez Tiarina is doing what he can. There was a flag on the play, so Gonzalez Tiarina ran quite a way. Wasn't able to pick up any yards. Looks like he's gonna lose probably about 6 or 7, but there was a flag. We'll see what the penalty is.
I'm gonna call that a 45-yard carry and a tackle for loss. Nonetheless, as he was running mostly horizontally, we got a flag. It's a illegal block below the waist. That's a 15-yard penalty that the Lanier Vokes are going to decline, because they had about an 8-yard loss on the play, so they'd rather take 2nd and 18 than a 1st down and 25. Not a bad decision there. So the play will count. We'll move the down marker to the 2, and 2nd down and 18 for the Brack Eagles.
And Guerra, I think, was trying to find Dominic Campos, a little short there.
The modern game, Haley, a lot of the passing game, I mean, I'll take you back in the day when you called a curl route or a sideline route or a post route in the huddle and you ran it. And, you know, the modern offense is a little bit different. You're going to read the defense, and if he's not letting you go over the top, you're going to cut that route off. If he's jamming you, you're going to try to get behind him. But the trouble with that is that the quarterback and the receiver have to see the same thing. So it requires a lot of being in sync to be successful.
And that ball is picked off. Oh, excuse me, no good. Just short. That was almost a pick there for I believe it's number 20 for the Vokes, Leonardo Chavez. But that is going to bring up 4th and long, so Brack going to be forced to punt here before the first quarter's over.
Aurelio Garcia, again, the target for that pass, and you know that the offensive brain trust here for the Eagles saw what Garcia did last week, and really targeting him a bunch here this week. Just have not been able to deliver the ball. He had that one post pass that was overthrown a little bit.
Marquise Dixon set back to receive. He's going to put on the Jets. Breaks inside, breaks tackle. Fantastic block there by the Vokes. Dixon all the way, and he is going to run it back, but there is a flag on the play, so this one looks like it's going to be coming back.
I think that block at the 40-yard line was of the behind-the-back variety, and that's not going to work. Not sure that the block was needed, as Marquise had really given some ground. Looked like he was going to cut the corner on him anyway, but that's going to come back. The flag thrown at the approximately the 39-yard line. It's a 10-yard penalty from that spot. So instead of lining up for an extra point, the Lanier Vokes are going to line up for a 1st and 10 right at about the 49-yard line. It is the end of the first quarter on that play. So 49-yard on this side, it's going to go to the 49-yard line. On the other side, you're watching high school football on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 walking on beams of light, 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 light.
And we are back here, second quarter of action, about to get started. Again, we just wrapped up the first quarter, or we'll take another quick break. You're watching high school football on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Hi, I'm from your local insurance agency. So sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez and Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Sign. Oh!
Come on, baby! It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. Just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running. Hire Martinez and Associates.
And we are back here after the first quarter of action. Lanier up 21-0 for tonight's matchup. Brack just not really able to get things clicking, and Lanier's defense coming out just absolutely on a tear. Offense is backing them up. So Lanier Vogue football going to be at the 49-yard line. And the second quarter here is among us. We'll see if Marquise Dixon wants to notch on for his third touchdown here of the night. The handoff again to Dixon. He cuts in the corner, breaks the tackle down to the 30, the 20. He's still on his feet before he's eventually brought down by none other than Ethan Cuellar, who's been fantastic on the defense.
Let's take another look at it. Marquise Dixon, is he tackleable?
I don't think so.
Not in the first 15 yards of the play. At least he was tackled at the farthest point of the shoestring there to deny the touchdown. The Lanier Vokes in the red zone once again, and Marquise has moved out to wide receiver. Chacon has reassumed the quarterback duties.
Handoff there to Jazavian Lloyd. Lloyd with a little juke, little moves. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 14-yard line. I believe that tackle there was made by number 8, Jacob Robertson, for the Brack Eagles. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5.
Last time, if the one thing that has that the Brackenridge Eagles have done well tonight is their red zone defense. When the Lanier Vokes got the ball inside the 10-yard line, the Brack Eagle defense really stepped up and denied the score. We'll see if the red zone defense can come through again for the Brackenridge Eagles.
The pitch to Jazavian Lloyd. He fumbles the ball. The ball is loose. And I'm not sure if that ball rolled out of bounds.
It did. It'll be a touchback, Haley. He fumbled just as he was about to cross the goal line, and it rolled out of bounds. And that's going to be a touchback. It'll be the Brackenridge Eagles ball at the 20-yard line when we come back. You're watching high school football on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Get ready. Grab it, let's go. Go, Victor. Hold it. Go.
Here after a Lanier touchback. We're going to see some offensive movement here. Pass completed at number 9, Dominic Campos. What a pass there from Jalen Guerra to pick up the first down for Brack.
Haley, I've got to say, no announcer's jinx there. The red zone defense for the Brackenridge Eagles came through for the second time tonight and denied the touchdown, denied a Lanier Vokes touchdown once they were in that red zone. Dominic Campos, a nice little catch. And again, a one-step, quick passing tree for the Brackenridge Eagles. And if the Vokes are going to back up a little bit, those routes are going to open up.
The handoff there going to be to Darius Hernandez. He's brought down pretty quickly. Going to probably lose about a yard.
Darius Hernandez was just swung down by the defensive lineman. That was in a pile. I didn't get a number there, but Darius Hernandez, I'm sure he got up checking jersey numbers before he got back into that Eagle huddle.
Second and 10 for Brack. The high snap, but it's recovered there. Good pass from Guerra to Jacob Robertson.
A good presence of mind by the quarterback to focus and keep focused on that snap. We're going to bring you a score from the Memorial Stadium, our original YouTube channel, the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. Bobby Mendez has got a crew over there, and they're in the second quarter. Alamo Heights is leading Harlandale 12-7. But we're here at SAISD Complex. It's a game between two storied programs. The Brackenridge Eagles on the march against the Lanier Vokes.
It's the snap. Guerra is able to hit his tight end in coverage, but that is not going to be enough for the first down. Great catch there by Elijah Reyna, a sophomore for Brack.
Great catch, but great coverage as well by Emiliano Zuniga. If he was any closer, he would have been inside his jersey. And Guerra did a good job to deliver the ball, but far short of the first down marker. And the Eagles will have to punt again. Here's Marquise Dixon, probably one of the last guys in this district that you want to punt the ball to.
Looks like punting for Brack's going to be Elias Gonzalez-Tiarina. Oh, and the punt there from Gonzalez-Tiarina. The ball rolls out right at the 34.
I like it, Haley. A little bit of a rugby style, Australian rules football style kick. And they roll the punter out just a little bit and not much hang time. We're talking about hang time tonight, but a nice little roll. He sends it downfield and, of course, not returnable. And key for the Brackenridge Eagles, Marquise Dixon doesn't touch it.
Smart play there by Brack. They're, looks like, again, just haven't been able to put any points on the board quite yet. Their defense, I know the score might not tell the full story, but their defense has not been bad tonight. Just needing to find a way to get some points on the board before halftime to keep this game in reach.
7 points of those Lanier Vokes 21 points that came from the defensive side. So you're exactly right. The Eagles have been playing pretty good defense tonight. We're at SAISD Sports Complex. We've got some high school football on the RC Audio Sports 2 YouTube channel.
We are back here after the Vokes wanted a quick timeout. Coach Tejas wanted to talk it over with his guys. 8 minutes, 14 seconds left here in the second quarter. So have a good bit to go here before halftime. Lanier has been firing on all cylinders so far tonight. Scoring on offense, scoring on defense, scoring everywhere in between as we see Marquise Dixon again breaking tackles. He's down to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Marquise Dixon. And what a night for Lanier, and what a night for Marquise Dixon. His third touchdown of the night. Let's get a replay of that one, Coach.
Let's take another look at it. Marquise Dixon turns the corner, and nobody's going to catch him. Once he does, it looks like he could go all the way. He did. Of course, I've seen the play already.
So we'll see if the extra point is good. Kicking number 16 for the Vokes. That's going to be Jose Feliz Rodriguez. Point is good, 28-0. Lanier just cruising. Stick with us. We'll bring you the rest of the action here on the RC Audio Sports 2 YouTube channel.
When we got a look at the gorgeous historic Hangar 9, we knew it was the perfect place for our wedding. It provided the blank canvas we needed to plan our dream wedding, and it fit our 370 guests easily. We had family come to Brooks from all over the world. We booked over 60 rooms at the Embassy Suite. It meant a lot to have our wedding at such an important historic landmark.
Revitalizing former military buildings helps us preserve our history, like the Air Force Officers Club, which is becoming Southerly Coast and Comfort. People from all over San Antonio will be able to sit back and enjoy a meal in the exact place where history unfolded. Nearby, the former Air Force Chapel will be transformed into an exciting restaurant concept. Readapting historical sites takes a little longer, but Brooks is committed to preserving their past while creating opportunities for their future.
And we are back here with our second quarter of action. Lanier and none other than Marquise Dixon just scored yet again. Lanier up big, 28-0, trying to keep things cruising for their offense here as Brack's gonna return the football. We see the run back here by Darius Hernandez. He's still on his feet, goes the other way, finds a pocket up the middle. A great run by Hernandez. He's brought up at the 45. Crafty, creative Hernandez. He's able to pick up some extra yardage. That's much, much needed here for this Eagles football team.
And the most important part, no flags on the play. Number 10, Brian Sanchez for the Lanier Vokes just gators him down near the midfield. And again, the Brackenridge Eagles, well, I'm going to say not again, but for the first time here tonight, they're going to start the possession in very good field position near midfield.
Plenty of time here for Brack to score once, if not twice here. 7 minutes, 46 seconds left in the first half. Hernandez has been trying to be crafty on runs all night long, so exciting to see some space open up from him thanks to his linemen. But that's going to be a big pickup there for Hernandez. The snap. Esquizel Sanchez is going to run. He's going to pick up just a handful of yards, but again, much needed for Brack. That's going to be about a 4-yard pickup.
A 4-yard pickup is all Coach Manning is asking to keep this offense on schedule. Again, can we sustain as Eagles? Can we sustain a drive and not draw a penalty and shoot ourselves in the foot here? A good first down play for the Brackenridge Eagles.
2nd and 7 for the Eagles. Snap, the handoff again. Going to be a handful of yards there again for Ezequiel Sanchez. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Marquise Dixon, like several Lanier Vokes, play both ways, and you saw some defensive prowess there as he a textbook tackle there after about a 5-yard gain on the play. Third down and 3, and not a bad situation for the Brackenridge Eagles. Can they stay on schedule?
Yeah, very doable third down here for Brack. You could argue one of the shortest, easiest third downs they've had all night. And we see Jalen Guerra just come up short. He was looking for a block from, I think, Ezekiel Sanchez.
A little bit of miscommunication. The play stalled, as you called it exactly right. Eli Guerra looking for a block, and for some reason just a little slow to get there was his running back, and so given that amount of time, the Lanier Vokes were able to penetrate that line of scrimmage, and that was actually a tackle for loss there.
The punt's going to be from Elias Gonzalez-Tiarina, and that's going to be a pass, and that ball is not caught there. No penalty. Was a trick play. They were looking for the long shot down the field.
Aurelio Garcia was the target. That was a fake all the way, not a read, and Aurelio Garcia just pleading with the official, thinking he got a little bit more contact than was allowed, but the official not buying it, and the pass is incomplete. The ball will go over on downs. The Eagles at midfield, nice place to roll the dice there. 4th and short around midfield, trailing by 28. What have you got to lose? Take a nice shot there down the field. Almost converted, not quite.
So this lethal Lanier offense is back on the field. Vicente Chacon gonna hand it off to 88, Aiden Sanchez, who he's gonna get right back up to the line of scrimmage, so there's gonna be no gain there.
Joel Delgado Duran and Brian Sanchez, they're wrapping up the ball carrier after a 3-yard gain on the play. The Lanier Vokes staying pretty much with that 4-man front, and not a whole lot of stunting. Just linebackers holding second level, and the 4-man front doing what they need to do at the LOS.
So 2nd and 8 here for the Vokes. Again, very solid field position on the 48. Chacon's gonna hand it off again. Excuse me, that's gonna be a run by Jazavian Lloyd. Lloyd's gonna pick up another handful of yards, so that's gonna bring 3rd and 4.
Lloyd and Dixon, thunder and lightning for the Lanier Vokes here today. Both of them doing a good job, and doing a good job because that offensive line is creating some nice gaps for them.
So 3rd and 4 here for Lanier. We'll see if they're able to convert, and that's going to be a quick little run and a first down there for Vicente Chacon, who's still on his feet, finally brought down right around the 43.
A called quarterback draw there. Chacon took the snap and tucked it, and he had a little bit of a little power game blocking in front of him, power game scheme blocking in front of him, and enough to move the chains near the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for Lanier at the Eagles 41.
The handoff here. Jazavian Lloyd still on his feet, gonna cut up the middle, gonna get the first down, gonna keep the clock moving. Again, Lanier just hard, almost impossible to slow down. If it's not Jazavian Lloyd, it's Marquise Dixon. If it's not Marquise Dixon, it's Vicente Chacon. It's kind of hard to focus on who's who out here. So 3 minutes, 8 seconds left here. First down for the Vokes. Again, the handoff here. Good little run there for Brian Sanchez.
A little jet sweep as they bring Brian Sanchez off of the wide receiver spot. He motions back in, and the handoff goes to him as he crosses the quarterback. Again, a little power game blocking scheme for the Lanier Vokes, and Boy, you just got to hand it to the OL. They're doing a great job here tonight.
Yeah, fantastic job by the offensive line. Just so many little pockets of space for these Vokes running backs. They're able, they look fantastic tonight. They look crafty. It's almost effortless, picking up 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yards per carry. Again, just driving down the field here with ease. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the first half. And the big takedown there.
Number 94, Jose Valencia. Big takedown is exactly right. An explosion there in the backfield. Tackle for a loss.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Jose Valencia reminding the Lanier Vokes, hey guys, you guys are in the red zone, man. We don't let you score from here.
Yeah, don't forget.
So the silver lining here tonight for the Brackenridge Eagles is how well their red zone defense has played. 3rd and about 4 here for the Vokes.
Chacon's going to go a little bit wide to Dixon. That's going to bring up 4th down. We'll see what Coach Tejas wants to do here. Does look like the field goal squad's coming out here, so wouldn't be surprised if we see Jose Felix Rodriguez. He's been pretty good tonight, Coach. He's been very consistent.
Been perfect from the extra point distance, which is the 25 yards. This will be a 35-yard variety. And so we'll see if Jose, he's been very accurate. We'll see if Jose Felix Rodriguez has got the distance in him.
That ball is up, but it is wide, so it's going to be no good. 1 minute left here. We'll see what Brack can cook up. Stick with us. We're taking a quick break. You're watching the RC Audio Sports 2 YouTube channel.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez and Associates today at 210-337-1111.
And we are back here. Just over a minute left to play. Flags flying.
Got to say, Haley, once again, the red zone defense came through, and they forced a field goal attempt, and the field goal attempt looked like it was long enough for Rodriguez, maybe just outside the right upright, and the field goal was not good. So that's, the 3rd visit that the Lanier Vokes have paid to the Brackenridge Eagle red zone, and come up short 3 times. So they've left, you could say, 21 points on the table.
Yeah, and just, again, it's really solid red zone defense by the Brack Eagles. Where they've been crushed so far is just the long ball, the long plays, several long touchdowns from Dixon. As we see a big tackle for a loss there. Very solid defense by the Vokes. Looks like that tackle there was made by, I believe, number 8, Jordan Perez.
Jordan Perez just got through the line of scrimmage, and he was back there just about the time that the ball carrier got the handoff, and there's nowhere for him to go. A big tackle. That's an 11-yard loss on the play.
So 40 seconds left here. Brack trying to do something. Jalen Guerra tries to hit Darius Hernandez with the little bit of a jump pass, but Hernandez just drops that one, so that's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Eagles, 3rd and 21.
Trying to set up a screen play there, and the Lanier Vokes really not bringing any pressure, so they were sitting at the line of scrimmage and waiting for the pass. Even if that pass had been caught, I don't think that it was going to go very far.
Third and long. And that is going to be a sack there. Great tackle by the Vokes. I want to say that's number 60 for Lanier, Joseph Rodriguez with the takedown.
Coach Theus and the Lanier Vokes calling a timeout here. They want Brackenridge to punt and maybe have the benefit of a short field before they go into the dressing room at halftime. You're watching high school football on the RC Audio Sports 2.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate Investment Team offers fast, simple solutions for distressed properties. Perhaps you've inherited a troubled property, or you have fallen behind on payments, or you don't have time to hassle with repairs. The JLM approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. Jacob and Lisette Martinez promise you a hassle-free experience. Call them today.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of a light, 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 light.
And we remind you as we approach halftime that here at RC Audio Sports and RC Audio Sports 2, we never break away from the halftime performances. So when the football teams go into the locker rooms for halftime, we'll stay right here and we're going to enjoy the halftime performances with you.
And the punt was blocked. Fantastic defense there. That was on number 22 yet again, Damian Juarez, who has been pivotal. He did have the defensive touchdown earlier this game. So Damian Juarez has been a huge part of this this offense for Lanier, even though he's a defensive player.
So he might be the leading scorer here tonight. Special teams and defense have come up big for the Vokes tonight, and credit Coach Theus and the Lanier Vokes brain trust there on calling the timeout, forcing the punt from deep in Brack territory. Resulted in a blocked kick, a blocked punt, and a Lanier Vogue touchdown. Felix Rodriguez back on the field, and from 25 yards, he's been perfect. And so that'll bring the score now to 35-0. We've got 20 seconds left here in the first half. You're watching high school football on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
And we are back here. What a defensive play and a touchdown there from Damian Juarez for the Vokes. That's his second touchdown of the night. And Juarez is listed as a linebacker here for the Vokes, so he has just been pivotal on defense, coach. Defense turning to offense. Lanier just up big here, 35-0.
Damian Juarez getting it done from the defensive side of the ball and from special teams as well. The Lanier Vokes getting it done as a team here, 35-0 as we approach the halftime. As we approach the halftime mark, another squib kick for Lanier, and the Brack Eagles going to have trouble getting on top of that. Ultimately do.
Smart play there by Darius Hernandez, just falls right on top of the ball. 17 seconds left here before halftime. Like Coach said, stick with us for the JLM Real Estate Investments halftime show. We stream both performances by bands, Spirit Line, dance teams. We don't cut away from that action. They are just as big of a part of Friday Night Lights as the football pieces. So stick with us for the JLM Real Estate Investments halftime show. We'll be bringing you performances from both the Vokes and the Eagles as well. That pass, good little pass there from Jalen Guerra to Ezekiel Sanchez, but that might do it here for half. We'll take a quick break before we bring you that halftime show. Stick with us. You're watching high school football on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. We will be right back.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate Investment Team offers fast, simple solutions for distressed properties. Perhaps you've inherited a troubled property, or you have fallen behind on payments, or you don't have time to hassle with repairs. The JLM approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. empathy. Jacob and Lisette Martinez promise you a hassle-free experience. Call them today.
La familia no es una cosa importante. Es todo. At SAISD, family is practicing and making art. It's fulfilling your duty with honor. It's playing to win and changing lives through learning. Familia is getting you ready for college or getting you ready for your career. And at SAISD, the founding school district in the Alamo City, familia is not an important thing. It's everything. And it's available to any student, no matter where they live. So come join our familia. Now enrolling. Log on to saisd.net/enroll for more information, or call 210-554-2660.
And we bring you back to the SAISD Sports Complex for the JLM Real Estate Investments at Halftime Show. RC Audio Sports and RC Audio Sports 2 always stays live for the halftime performances of the visiting and the home teams. Tonight the visiting team is the Brackenridge Eagles, and they will take the field here shortly. We are going to cut our mics off, and we're going to enjoy the PA announcer and the halftime show. Here they are, the Brackenridge Eagles.
Center vote of the week is Celeste, Elia, Ebony, and Chloe. Pass is under the direction of Sabrina Griffith, and Purple Star of the week is Alexandra Marie Garcia.
The Eaglettes are under the direction of Sierra Savage, and the Eaglettes are led onto the field by Major Mia Rodriguez, Lieutenant Colonel Ella Puente, and Colonel Madison Suarez. Our Eaglet of the week is Erilyn Moreno. And tonight, the Eaglettes are performing a palm routine, the Bang Bang. welcome the renowned Mighty Eagle Band to the 100-yard stage. Band member of the week is Isabella Castillo. Color guard member of the week is Bianca Rodeo. Freshman of the week, Messiah Sanamates. And section of the week are the trumpets. The band will now perform movements 3 and 4 from this season's UIL show entitled Ritual.
best percussion and placed second at the SAISD Showcase. And yesterday they received a superior rating at the UIO Region Marching Contest. The Mighty Eagle Band will advance to the area UIO Marching Contest on October 28th at Redwood Stadium in Converse, Texas. Please come out and support the Mighty Eagle Band. The Mighty Eagle Band is under the direction of Head Band Director Ken Drayton and Assistant Band Directors Byron Walters, Jason Smith, and Joseph Bendito. Color Guard is under the direction of Nicole Sololinde and Christopher Robledo. Principal of Brackenridge High School is Naomi Davila, and Superintendent is Jaime Aquino. Thank you for your attention this evening, and go Eagles, go!
Go Eagles, go. We're at halftime here for the RC Audio Sports JLM Real Estate Investments halftime show. We've just enjoyed the Brackenridge Eagles marching band, their color guard, and dance team. We're going to take a short break and come back for the Lanier Votes.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate Investment Team offers fast, simple solutions for distressed properties. Perhaps you've inherited a troubled property, or you have fallen behind on payments, or you don't have time to hassle with repairs. The JLM approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. Jacob and Lisette Martinez promise you a hassle-free experience. Call them today.
And we welcome you back to the SAISD Sports Complex, where we are enjoying the halftime performances of the Brackenridge Eagles Marching Band and now the Lanier Vokes Marching Band. It looks like we've got a special treat, and a youth group is going to perform for us here for Lanier Vokes. I'm going to cut my mic off and enjoy the show with you.
Halftime show. Are you ready? Please welcome to the field for your halftime entertainment, the 2023 Latin Grammy Foundation grant recipient, the mighty Lanier Folk Band. Accompanying on the field are the Blue Jackets. For our halftime entertainment, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the future cheerleaders of Lanier, the Mini Folk Cheerleaders. They're going to perform with our cheer team to Fired Up. Your music is on. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the future of Lanier Folk Cheerleaders. This week, the Blue Jackets would like to recognize 3 outstanding ladies for their hard work and school spirit, along with the squad team officers. Head squad member of the week, Giovanna Rivera. Dance team member of the week, Joely Duran Hernandez. Cheerleader of the week, Chris Castro. The dance team is under the direction of Miss Ariel Whitney. The cheerleaders are under the direction of Mr. Joey Ramirez. Director of Pep Squad is Angelica Zapata. Our 2023-2024 Pep Squad captain is Miss Lisa Russo. Dance team officers are Social Chair Miss Ashley Avion. Co-captain is Miss Chula Elsa. And captain is Miss Haley Lara. The cheer social officer is D'Angelo Valero. Cheer co-captain, Miss Abigail Peña. And the cheer captain is Miss Starfire Cano. The Blue Jackets will now perform to Industry. Ladies, your music is on.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate.
The Vogue Band recently earned a first division at Region 29 UIL Marching Contest. They have qualified to compete at the UIL Area Marching Contest to be held on October 28th. And now, sit back and enjoy as the Vogue Band will perform their UIL marching show entitled The Planet. Movement 1 is Mars. Movement 2 is Jupiter. Movement 3 is Earth. The band member of the week is Zaida Reyes. Most improved band member, Annalisa Cruz. And the section of the week is the entire band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Joshua Bennett and Mancha Mancha. Drum majors, the field is yours. is under the direction of head band director and Lanier alum, Jesse Costa. Assistant directors are Anthony Flores and Federico Cardenas. Color director is Nania Sala and Maya Bertarillo. Percussion instructor is Vincent Onsa. The assistant principal over the fine arts is Margarita Cifuentes. And the principal of Lanier High School is Dr. Rick Flores. And the school board member, Stephanie Torres. Superintendent is Dr. Jaime Aquino. We thank you for your attention. And remember, folks, never say die.
And we thank you for staying with us during halftime. The Brackenridge Eagles Marching Band, the Lanier Vokes Marching Band. This has been the JLM Real Estate Investments halftime show. We'll be back for the second half kickoff right after a word.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate Investment Team offers fast, simple solutions for distressed properties. Perhaps you've inherited a troubled property, or you have fallen behind on payments, or you don't have time to hassle with repairs. The JLM approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. Jacob and Lisette Martinez promise you a hassle-free experience. Call them today.
And we bring you back live to the SAISD Sports Complex for this high school football game. It's the Brackenridge Eagles visiting the Lanier Vokes here at the SAISD Sports Complex. Two storied San Antonio ISD football programs. We're getting ready to start the second half. The Lanier Vokes with a commanding lead, 35-0 is the score. And Brack is teeing it up. The Vokes will get the ball to start the second half. And Haley Wilson's going to get the play-by-play.
Absolutely. We are back from the JLM Real Estate Investments halftime show. Great performances by both teams overall. Brack trying to start with the fake-out squib kick. No bites from Lanier. We'll see what Coach Manning said to his team in the locker room. Coach, you made a good point when we were talking during the halftime show, just about how Coach Manning was a late hire for this Brackenridge Eagle football team, had very little time to come in and really get settled. He came in last minute, had to hire all of his coaches last minute. And I remember in one of the interviews that we did with him earlier in the season, he said, hey, just like I'm trying to get to know my players, they're also trying to get to know me. We've all had a limited amount of time together, and so again, Coach Lanning to no disregard was a late hire for this program. As we see Lanier with the quick return, great return there by Dylan Yamas, a sophomore, but Coach Manning again a late hire. Still trying to figure out how to best leave his mark on this program. And
Coach Manning, a gentleman, we enjoy visiting with him every time we get an opportunity to do so. I know he's the last, as most good head coaches just don't accept moral victories. But he inherited a 3-win team. He was a late hire, had to bring in a whole new staff. So there's a lot of getting to know each other. There's a lot of culture building. And I can give you several examples of coaches that were hired late in spring, struggled through their first year, got some traction, and then just built that program up. So don't sleep on these Eagles. Don't sleep on Coach Manning. The future is bright.
Good run here from Jazavian Lloyd. He's still on his feet. First down, then some. Lloyd brought down right at the 23.
Coach Saltea is over here on the Lanier sideline. Of course, he took over for Coach Gayton, a long time and a legend in the Lanier Vokes community, a long-time head coach. Saltea is a Lanier alum, played football, wore the blue and white here for the Vokes, and played for Coach Gayton. And an assistant coach for him as well, and he was ready to step up when Coach Gayton hung up the cleats and hung up the whistle. And Coach Day is doing a great job here with these Lanier Vokes. He's got them on the march here tonight, certainly 35 points in a half.
Lanier, the handoff to Jazavian Lloyd. He's brought down quickly by the Brack defense.
And going deep into the scouting report too, Haley. I've watched the Lanier Vokes junior varsity and freshman teams, and they've got some skilled kids there as well. So Coach Diaz being very patient in the development of some of the athletes in that Lanier Vokes program. But I venture to guess that the Lanier Vokes, the future is bright for them as well. Very impressed with the JV and the freshman squads that I've watched play a couple of times this year.
2nd and 8 here for the Vokes. The pitch out to Jazavian Lloyd.
Caleb Aguita out there in front. The Lanier Vokes trying to turn the edge on there, and Jazavian Lloyd just not able to get there. Number 94 also, Jose Valencia. We've called his name a bunch as well. He's done a good job defensively.
3rd and 10, so lost a little bit of yards there. Vicente Chacon, we're going to see if he's able to pick up the first down for this Lanier team. Burning a good amount of time off the clock already. 9 minutes, 40 seconds left in the 3rd. And that's going to be a run there from Marquise Dixon. And we will see if that's a first down. I don't see our linesman moving yet, so it is going to be a 4th down here. And no hesitation at all. Coach Diaz has his guys going for it. Good cut inside. Great run there. Touchdown, Marquise Dixon. Let's get a replay of that one. Marquise Dixon with his 4th touchdown of the night.
We talked to Coach Diaz before the game, and we asked him, Marquise Dixon in the last game that we saw him play here against the Edison Golden Bears was kept under, and I beg your pardon, it wasn't the Golden Bears, it was the Houston Hurricanes. Marquise Dixon was kept pretty much under wraps, and we asked him what he had in mind, and boy, he's got him rolling tonight. Rodriguez perfect from the extra point tee tonight as well. The Lanier Vokes are rolling. You're watching high school football on the RC Audio Sports 2 YouTube channel. We'll be right back.
Gonna see me shine, 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 walking on beams of light, 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 light.
And we are back here after another Marquise Dixon, touchdown, his 4th tutty of the night. And Lanier is just on a roll offensively and defensively as they are up big 42-0. Nice long kick. It's going to be a touchback though. Fantastic kick there though by number 16, Jose Felix Rodriguez.
Haley, I'm gonna go out on a limb. This kid Rodriguez, I think, is one of the best kickers in the district.
Oh,
and
yeah.
if you just measure his kicking abilities from the kickoff, I mean, he's got great hang time. He's a couple of squib kicks, very accurate. He's perfect from the extra point marker, and just a little bit wide from 35 yards out. So I was really impressed with the Lanier Vokes kicker, Jose Felix Rodriguez. Keep an eye on this young man.
The handoff to Darius Hernandez, but he is brought down. Fantastic defense there by the Vokes. Good tackle there by number 55. That's going to be Xander Flores, a junior. So 2nd and 14, loss of 4 there due to the tackle by Flores. Guerra with the handoff to Hernandez. And Hernandez just has nowhere to go. Excuse, wait a minute. We have People waving back and forth. Some folks for the Vokes are waving like they thought they recovered a fumble. There's a little bit of extracurriculars happening on the other end of the field, but I think none of it actually matters. This is going to bring up third down. Should be third down.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. The third down and 14. Again, the Brackenridge Eagles having a hard time staying on schedule, falling behind here, second and long and third and long. And again, that makes it very difficult to sustain a drive. No running backs here for this formation. I'm not sure we've seen this one yet tonight.
And nothing up the middle for Jalen Guerra. This Lanier defense is just on a roll tonight. What incredible, again, just like a brick wall on the inside, nowhere to go for the Eagles.
Defense, and a lot of times it's, as you start gaining confidence, you just play faster and faster. And the Lanier Vokes have certainly have reason to feel all the confidence that they're feeling right now. They've shut the Brackenridge Eagles down just completely, and you just see them pinning their ears back and just really getting after pursuit, getting after that football.
Yeah, and that tackle was led there by number 33, Jose Molina, only a sophomore, but a great high punt there by Leopoldo Ibarra. Little bit of a drop there by Marquise Dixon, but he is on a roll, still on his feet, and this is gonna be another touchdown. Marquise Dixon.
Fumbles the ball, picks it up, and takes it into the end zone. There's a flag way back here at the 43-yard line where Marquise Dixon caught the punt before he took off. He fumbled, picked it up, and went. I'm not sure what that flag was thrown very early in the punt. And there was a late substitution here. I'm not sure exactly what it was. We'll wait for the referee, the white hat, to tell us what's going on here. It could be a sideline. Could be a sideline violation, could be a substitution, but that flag was thrown awfully early and way back here, so this will be interesting. Let's see what we're told. An illegal substitution is what it is against the Brackenridge Eagles, not against the Vokes. So the play will stand, and Marquise Dixon has got himself another touchdown. Let's roll that up and score the touchdown. 48-0 is the score. And Jose Felix Rodriguez will be back on the field and see if he can keep his string of extra point attempts perfect.
Marquise Dixon, what an incredible night that he is having. I mean, it's just unreal. You know, so far statistically, and we see the ball. I think the snap was bad. They tried to turn it into something, but Brack is able to recover. So we'll take a quick break with 48-0. You're watching high school football on the RC Audio Sports 2 YouTube channel.
Hi, I'm from your local insurance agency. So sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez and Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Sign. Oh!
Come on, baby! It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. Just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running. Hire Martinez and Associates.
When you belong to a place as much as it belongs to you, you call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops, restaurants, and green spaces. A place to raise a family and grow. Life is good here and getting better. And at Brooks, we are just getting started. Live Brooks.
And we are back here. No surprise, another Marquise Dixon touchdown as has the Vokes up again, rolling like we've said, cruising like we've said, 48-0. Another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful high kick sailed there by Jose Felix Rodriguez. And Coach Lanier, I've covered at least one of their games this season. I know you've had a few. I haven't seen them clicking like this yet so far. It's been really fun to watch.
You know, seemingly they have been on the verge of a game like this. They exploded for 27 points against the McCollum Cowboys in the second half and made that a game against a very good McCollum team. And then they came up and challenged the Houston Hurricanes in their last game. It was 27-17, but again, the Hurricanes scoring some late touchdowns there to extend the lead. That was a very close game, and it looked like the Vokes and Coach Diaz just had this squad just ready, just on the verge, just ready to explode and with a performance like this, and here they are. That may have been a lateral pass. It's the Brackenridge Eagles lucky to that the ball went out of bounds, because I think that was a free ball had a Vogue picked that up. But again, they showed signs, and here they are. It's a credit to the coaching staff and to the kids to continue to develop as the season goes. They haven't had a whole lot of success this year, but the goal is to be better every week, every time you go out, and the Lanier Vokes have done that, and looks like they're going to grab their second win of the season here tonight against the Brackenridge Eagles. Haley, can I nominate Marquise Dixon already for?
I don't know. It's going to be a close one. Pass completed there to Elias Gonzalez Tiarina. He's still on his feet to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. That is going to be a touchdown for the Brackenridge Eagles. Elias Gonzalez Tiarina wants to get his name in the mix. Touchdown, Eagles.
Untouched down the sideline. He could go all the way. He did, and great camera work there by Julian Morua. Great call. Haley Wilson, the Brackenridge Eagles are on the board.
So we will see if we can get the extra point here by Gabriel Quintero. Up, and that is good. There are some flags on the play. So we will see what the call is here.
We've got Lanier Vogue on the field, and the training staff is coming out to tend to him. So we're going to take a break here, and we'll tell you what the penalty was when we come back. We're watching high school football. The Brackenridge Eagles are on the board, 48-7. This is the RC Audio Sports 2 YouTube channel.
La familia no es una cosa importante, es todo. At SAISD, family is practicing and making art. It's fulfilling your duty with honor. It's playing to win and changing lives through learning. Familia is getting you ready for college or getting you ready for your career. And at SAISD, the founding school district in the Alamo City, familia is not an important thing. It's everything. And it's available to any student, no matter where they live. So come join our familia. Now enrolling. Log on to saisd.net/enroll for more information, or call 210-554-2660.
And we bring you back to the SAISD Sports Complex, and RC Audio Sports is thrilled to be part of the SAISD experience this year. RC Audio Sports 2 YouTube channel, bringing you every game being played from the San Antonio ISD Sports Complex this year. The always hospitable host, making us feel at home here, and making sure that we have all that we need to put on a good stream. We appreciate the athletic department, Mr. Fred Anthony behind that, Mr. Aquino behind all of it, the superintendent, and everybody.
And Lanier with the return. What a fantastic run by the Vokes. 88, Aiden Sanchez.
and everybody here at the stadium. Mr. Mike Bettis always greeting us here, and again, making sure that we've got everything that we need up here in the press box crew, the PA announcer and the scorekeeper, and everybody all the way across the board here, just making this a great experience, and we're very happy to be a part of it. We hope it is a long time relationship. This is a great place to call a game, and we love doing it.
So after the Brack touchdown, they're chipping away. Brackenridge scored on a touchdown from Elias Gonzalez-Tiarina. So the score is 48-7, 4 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Is going to be a loss, about a 4-yard loss there for the Vokes.
Elias Gonzalez-Tiarina last week against the Edison Golden Bears had some real great carries. Some of those yards didn't end up in the stat box because of some holding calls that called those back. But Elias Gonzalez-Tiarina certainly an excellent athlete and can move that ball once he's got it in his hands.
Vicente Chacon hands it off to one of his Vokes, Jazavian Lloyd. He breaks back in the middle, finally brought down there by DeAnthony Burns-Freeman, but a good little run there by Jazavian Lloyd.
One of the things I like about Lloyd is he's going to hit that hole, and he's going hard, not a whole lot of hesitation. Once he's downfield, he's going to make some decisions, and he'll cut back against the grain and weave through traffic. But until he gets through that line of scrimmage, I mean, he's got it. He's got that motor going, and linemen really like running backs like that. Just let me get you a quick block, get through here, and then you can do your thing down
You're
the field.
gone.
Yeah.
You're long gone. Another handoff again to Jazavian Lloyd. He does the same thing again, just reads really well.
Javier Rodriguez, big number 70 out there in front of him, and Haley, we were out there during pregame exercises, pregame warm-ups, and you remarked at how big really this Lanier offensive line is. Number 70, Javier Rodriguez, he's a big kid, and he was out there leading Lloyd and got him to turn the corner there. Lloyd, an excellent job staying right there in the wake of his big offensive tackle, and then once he breaks, and then he can do his thing. I'm going to zig and zag and weave and all that other stuff, but until I get there, I'm going to go through these gaps that the offensive line is creating for me.
So 1st and 10 here for the Vokes. Chacon, the handoff again to Jazavian Lloyd. He's going to coast into the end zone. His first touchdown of the night, Jazavian Lloyd. But touchdown, Lanier.
He's, again, Javier Rodriguez leading the way. He looks like Lloyd looks like a skier behind a boat there, just staying in the wake. And, a great job by the offensive line. And kudos to Javier Rodriguez for leading the way. Lloyd having a great night. Marquise having a great night. And much of that credit to the offensive line here tonight. Let's call their names out again. Demetrius Juarez and Xavier Ortega, Daniel Alvarado, Javier Rodriguez, Sylvester Perales, offensive lineman for the Lanier Vokes. In the 50s now, the Lanier Vokes are. Got a penalty on the field. It is unsportsmanlike conduct against the Vokes and unsportsmanlike conduct against the Eagles. That's a dead ball foul. They will offset each other. The score will stand. And just getting a little chippy, I guess, here as the Lanier Vokes pull away.
So we will see if Jose Felix Rodriguez can stay perfect on the night. So Lanier goes for the extra point. It's up, it's beautiful, it's good. And that is gonna be another touchdown for the Vokes. Lanier up 55-7. Stick with us, 2 minutes left here in the third. You're watching high school football on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Hi, I'm from your local insurance agency. So sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez and Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Sign. Oh!
Come on, baby! It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. Just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running. Hire Martinez and Associates.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of a light, 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 light.
And we are back here after the Vogue touchdown. We almost done with the third quarter here. The clock is continuing to run. So 55-7 is our score. 1 minute and 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lanier just cruising. That touchdown was actually not by Marquise Dixon, surprisingly. It was a nice little touchdown run by Jazavian Lloyd.
Or Damian Juarez either. Did I get that name right, Haley?
Yes, Damian Juarez. He's
special teams touchdown and defensive touchdown.
He's been our 2 special teams touchdowns. Marquise has had multiple. Jazavian Lloyd has had 1. So we'll see if he can get into the two touchdown Vogue club.
Double digit.
And again, just another kick sailed out of bounds by Felix Rodriguez. So 35 seconds left here. We will see if the Brack Eagles are gonna get a snap in before the fourth quarter of action. Just coming at you guys, I know you are watching RC Audio Sports 2 on RC Audio Sports 1. Alamo Heights is over at Harlandale. Score is 39-20. Harlandale, I think, was only down about 5 earlier, I think at halftime. So Alamo Heights making some halftime adjustments. We'll see if the Indians are able to bounce back there. Split your screens. See if you can watch both of them.
Split your screens. Come on, we've got 2 channels. You can split your screens as well. This year, that's the end of the third quarter. The PA announcer tells us we're here at SAISD Sports Complex for a Brackenridge Eagle Lanier Vogue game. We'll be back in the fourth after a word from our sponsors.
The attorneys and staff at Quezada, Larmond, and Brignac PC earn their clients' trust by serving with integrity and honor. QLB is committed to getting its clients' lives back on track. We represent cases that fall into the areas of family law, probate law, civil law, HOA law, and real estate law. The QLB team stands ready to assist our clients in all litigation. Our attorneys have extensive experience representing hundreds of clients, and we're well versed in Texas law and well acquainted with the court systems. Whether you need a trust, will, civil, real estate, or family lawyer, you can count on QLB. We know that your family is extremely important to you, and as our client, it is important to us as well. We strive to represent our clients as effectively and efficiently as possible. Our divorce and family lawyers know that working through the impersonal world of the legal system does not match the emotions you may.
And we bring you back live. A little flare pass for the Brackenridge Eagles. Comes out to number 7, Elias Gonzalez Tijerina. And he's driven out of bounds here in at the Lanier Vogue's sideline. A nice little gain on the play. A 7-yard gain on the play. It'll bring up a second and, well, we'll call it 6. That'll bring up a 2nd and 4.
Good tackle there by number 20, Leo Chavez, for the Vogues. Again, this Vogues defense, I mean, look at the scoreboard. They've been absolutely fantastic so far. Clock, as I said before a break, if you're just tuning in with us, the clock is continuing to run for the rest of this one. So Lanier up. So we see a little bit of a run by Elias Gonzalez Tijerina, but again, Vogue defense giving him nothing.
The Brackenridge Eagles, after this game, still have Sam Houston and McCullum and Highlands to play. This is, of course, the 7th game of the season, the 6th game of a 9-game district season. So we're heading down the home stretch after this weekend.
And next up for Lanier, as we see a big run here. First down for Jalen Guerra for the Eagles. Great run and read there by Guerra. So that will move the, no, I don't move the chains. I was saying though, for the Vogues up next, they have Highlands, Alamo Heights, and Burbank. So we've seen, Coach, or at least I've seen a couple of Alamo Heights and Burbank games. And in Alamo Heights, Burbank, those are going to be very tough matchups here for the Vogues to wrap up this district play.
The district standings, the Alamo Heights Alamo Heights Mules and the Harlandale Indians, both 5-0 in district play heading into tonight's game. The Alamo Heights Mules, prohibitive favorites to win the district championship, are certainly proving that.
And that ball is tipped away, almost snagged by Evoke, almost snagged by Leo Chavez, who I just highlighted a few minutes ago.
The Alamo Heights Mules with a 19-point lead in the third quarter, and look to maybe be improving to 6-0 in district, and Harlandale, unless the trajectory changes here in the last quarter and a half, Harlandale will take its first district loss. The Burbank Bulldogs right behind those two schools, and then it's a mishmash.
Ball dropped there by Guerra. He's just going to jump on top of it, protect the ball as best he can for the Eagles.
And while we're talking about the mishmash, tomorrow we've got a 2 o'clock kickoff from Alamo Stadium just as the eclipse ends. I think the eclipse is scheduled from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And just as we come out of the darkness, it'll be the McCullum Cowboys and the Sam Houston Hurricanes at Alamo Stadium, and both of them at the bubble. You know, it's a big. This game is basically a playoff game for the McCullum Cowboys and the Sam Houston Hurricanes. The Eagles having a tough time lining up, and the play clock will expire, so it looks like a delay of game here. An illegal substitution is what it is, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. But one more game this weekend, and RC Audio Sports is privileged to stream it. We'll bring it to you on our original RC Audio Sports channel on the YouTube platform, and that'll be a 2 o'clock kickoff. That means that our pregame will start at 1:30. So get a good night's sleep after tonight's games, and get up and make sure you tune into RC Audio Sports.
Great punt there by Leopoldo Ibarra, picked up by Marquise Dixon. We'll see what he's able to do with it. And he is brought down.
Nope.
No, he's still standing. Finally brought down by I don't know if eagles are in a flock, but maybe a flock of eagles.
Haley, you're from Phoenix, so you know all about this rising from the ashes things, right?
Of course, of course.
So that's Marquise Dixon on that play. He looked like he was down, but up from the ashes he was, and extended the play just a little bit longer.
Man, Dixon built and still building his resume for our offensive player of the game.
Haley, you're an arbiter here. Came to Texas to play softball at Trinity.
Yeah.
Rangers or Astros? Who you got?
Coach, you know how I feel about the Astros. I don't want to lose too many subscribers here.
Well, I'm going to balance you out because
I'm gonna go Rangers, but really I'm going for my D-backs who hit 4 home runs in 1 inning and the first time in MLB history the other night. We'll see how we do against the Phillies on Monday.
Of course, that series being played in the National League, and we'll see if one of these two teams, well, certainly the Rangers or the Astros, one of those teams will come out of the championship series, and see if the D-backs can make it out of the National League championship series.
We will see, Coach. I think if we got a D-backs Astros World Series, I would lose a lot of friends.
Oh my goodness! You know,
I would lose a lot.
Haley, I might have to ask the powers that be. Maybe we can't do play-by-play in color.
We might have to. They might have to separate us, put us in 2 different rooms, Coach.
The Villafranca family is an Astros family from
through and through,
way back.
You know, anyone that liked him before the cheating scandal, I will let that slide.
Wait, I think we just lost some subscribers here. Hold on there.
I will let it slide. I will let it slide.
Well, that's that's a topic for maybe one of our podcasts.
Yeah.
But 7 straight championship series, and a stolen signal here or there. Come on, that's a great team, and through several managers, and you've got several. The team has turned over some, but you've got, of course, you've got Altuve, and you've got Bregman that have been their stalwarts. But anyway, we're talking baseball. We're bringing you a football game here. We've got athlete on the field, and the training staff is going to tend to him. We're going to take a short break while they do.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you.
And we are back. We have a Lanier player sprinting down the field. That's Jordan Perez with a huge gain right out of the injury timeout. I think Perez may be having a little bit of a cramp here, but a good, I don't know if we can get a replay on that.
The, temperature and the weather plays, there's a flag back. I think they're bringing that play back. But, a long-time observer of this game, was privileged to play it and to coach it as well. But anytime you've got temperature changes like we have today, high humidity, your first cool game in the season, you're just gonna experience a whole lot of cramps. You're not as thirsty as you were when it was hot, so you're not taking in a lot of fluids, and you're still gonna expend them here when you're playing. You really have to regulate your fluid intake, whether it's hot or cold, because once you get on the field, there's going to be a lot of perspiration. You can lose a lot of your bodily fluids.
So third down for the Vokes. Brack says no thank you. Good tackle there by Jaden Saiz, sophomore. So that's going to bring up fourth down for Lanier. They're going to have to punt this one away.
Haley, I'm not sure, but this might be the first time that we've seen the Lanier Vogue punt team.
I think it has actually been the first time we've seen them tonight, actually.
I was looking over to see who the punter is, and it's Jose Felix Rodriguez, their place kicker. So he's handling kicking and punting duties. Got a timeout. First time they're lining up as a punt team and having some trouble doing that. We are here at SAISD Sports Complex. We're bringing you high school football on the RC Audio Sports 2 YouTube channel.
When you belong to a place as much as it belongs to you, you call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops, restaurants, and green spaces. A place to raise a family and grow. Life is good here and getting better. And at Brooks, we are just getting started. Live Brooks.
We bring you back to the SAISD Sports Complex. It's fourth and short for the Lanier Vokes. They've got the punt team on the field. Had to call a timeout to get that aligned correctly, and it looks like 11 on the field. Jose Felix Rodriguez is the punter and the kicker for the Lanier Vokes.
They're going to hand this one off to Leo Chavez, but nothing.
The Brackenridge Eagles are right there on it. It was a little bit of a jet sweep action, a short snap to the up back, and try to hand it off to the jet sweeper. But the Brackenridge Eagles defense alertly on the play and make a tackle before the chains get moved. So a short field for the Brackenridge Eagle offense. They're going to take control here at the Lanier Vogue 24-yard line. And we're playing for pride now. Anytime you see the Brackenridge Eagles and Lanier Vogue, anytime you see one of these schools on the field, a lot of pride. Win or lose, you're going to see them play to the last tick of the clock.
So we'll see if Brack can score here before the clock runs out. Guerra tries to run, but stuffed inside by 55. That's going to be Xander Flores. We've said his name quite a few times tonight, Coach.
Spread the offense out. Twins up on top and twins up down here below. And Chacon takes the snap. I beg your pardon, Guerra takes a snap. It was a called quarterback draw. but the Lanier defense has been stout all night long. Tackle for a loss there.
The short pass, or excuse me, the long pass from Guerra over to Gonzalez Tiarina. The pass just short, bounces right into Tiarina's hands, but
that was a called route, a little bit of a curl hang, and Guerra had the hang route if he could have delivered it there to Gonzalez Tiarina, just wasn't able to reach. The Eagles really, their passing game having to go to that quick tree. They're just not able to give Guerra enough time to sit back there and read. One step, two step, drop back, and oh boy,
that ball was picked off by the Vokes.
Boy, it was picked off by the second Voke that touched it. If the first Voke that touched it had picked it off, we might have still been calling the play. It looked like he had a lot of green space. So a tip drill and an interception for the Lanier Vokes, and the Lanier Voke offense will get back on the field. Brackenridge Eagle defense will end the game here on the field.
55 seconds left, so the clock will tick away on this one. Might get one more snap in, coach, but this looks like this will do it. Lanier is going to walk away with their second win of district play here, 55-7.
Yeah, making up, avenging a loss in the last 2 minutes last year against these Brackenridge Eagles. It was not a field goal is not going to make a difference here, and one more victory formation snap for the Vokes, and that should do it. Under the 40-second mark here, and they won't even reset the play clock, and that'll be it for Friday, October 13th at the SAISD Sports Complex. It's the Lanier Vokes over the Brackenridge Eagles by a score of 55-7 as the teams line up for a handshake.
La familia no es una cosa importante, es todo. At SAISD, family is practicing and making art. It's fulfilling your duty with honor. It's playing to win and changing lives through learning. Familia is getting you ready for college or getting you ready for your career. And at SAISD, the founding school district in the Alamo City, familia is not an important thing. It's everything. And it's available to any student, no matter where they live. So come join our familia. Now enrolling. Log on to saisd.net/enroll for more information, or call 210-554-2660.
And we welcome you back here with our Martinez and Associates post-game show. Coach, I don't think our discussion was that hard today. I'm not gonna lie to our viewers here tonight. I guess let's get things started with the offensive player of the game for the Lanier Vokes, who had an explosive night, ended up winning 55-7.
Wait, stop. Let me guess. Marquise
Dixon.
Okay,
Marquise Dixon again. I know I counted them live for you guys on the stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touchdowns for Marquise Dixon tonight, a huge part of this Lanier offense. So congratulations to Marquise Dixon, our Martinez and Associates offensive player of the game. Now, for defensive coach, I think this is the first game I've done where someone's had 2 defensive touchdowns.
Yes, absolutely.
And so, again,
a pick six and
a blocked punt.
A blocked punt, special teams and a defensive, but 2 non-offensive touchdowns. Exactly. That was Mr. Damian Juarez.
So congratulations to Damian Juarez for our Martinez and Associates defensive player of the game. But, Coach, I think that's going to be it for us.
That'll be it. This is Robert Villafranca alongside Haley Wilson, Cesar Mendez right outside the camera shot here, and Julian Marua upstairs handling the camera duties tonight. We thank you for joining us. We'll be back on the air streaming. We'll be back streaming tomorrow at 2 o'clock from Alamo Stadium. The McCullum Cowboys will visit the Houston Hurricanes. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we will see you down the road.
Hi, I'm from your local insurance agency. So sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez and Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Sign! Oh!
Come on, baby!
It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. Just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running. Hire Martinez and Associates.